Hi, everybody. It's me, Patricia Cori, coming to you today to talk about that book you really want to write but just can't seem to get done. I have some ideas on how to make that happen, so stay tuned for a moment of Zen. Well, let me tell you a little story about me. 1996, 5, I ran my own New Age / spiritual center in the heart of Rome, and it was called Lightworks. And I was renting space for other healers to help support the effort of keeping the center open. And one day a little man came, and I say little because he was really, really short. I came in, he was Indian, and he said that he was interested in working there, and that I asked him what he did, and he said he read palms, which didn't impress me terribly, especially because I was doing psychic reading there, so I was looking for different skills like massage therapy and other aspects that could complement an array of healing modalities at the center. But anyway, I said, okay. I said, would you like to read minds? I can get an idea of what you do. So he takes my palm. I had no affinity for it at the moment. And he looks at it and he reads me to a T, my life story to a T. And he said, and you're going to be a writer. I'd love to imitate his accent, but these days, if you do anything like that, it's offensive, so I won't. But it was so charming. And he said, oh, it's very clear. You're going to be a writer. You're a writer. And I said, oh, no, not really. He said, oh, yes. He said, you are a very, 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 well, I have to do it with the accent. You are a very, very, very important writer. And I said, what do you mean? He said, your work will help many, many people. And you don't know it yet. You're not there yet. But when you will be writing the rest of your life. So I thanked him. He went on his way. We didn't manage to get him to work at the center. Well, boy, was he right. 1996, I started channeling the Syrians, and the books just kept on coming. In that time, I have brought forward 12 books, and two of which, and two additional ones that were co-written with other channels. And of these books, I have written The Emissary, a novel, Where Pharaohs Dwell, an autobiographical experience of Egypt, and 7 screenplays, which I'm happy to announce some have been award-winning, and 2 are in development with a producer. So, yeah, a book of poetry. Yeah, I've been busy, and more is coming. But I do so many psychic readings for so many people. And so often I see a book coming. And these people acknowledge that they are either writing the book. Some of them have said, oh yeah, I finished the book. And some of them said, I know there's a book in me, but I just don't know how to get it out. And I thought, well, let me help. So I wanted to say that writing a book is an extraordinary journey. And at this time when so many of us are sealed up in our homes, in our faux captivity, what better time than to sit down and really do this, really write your book, really tell your story. And the problem is, most people don't know how to get started. You have to be inspired. You have to believe in what you want to say. It has to be truth. Not that you can't write fiction, but it has to be truth. The emotion has to be truth as you understand it if you want something really powerful. So how about if I offer a couple of short let's call them workshops, where I help you understand and get in touch with that flow, how to find your inspiration, how to turn that into a story. And if it's a spiritual book, oh my God, you have so much wisdom, how to bring that forward and to not worry about if somebody's already said it. They've never said it the way you will say it, because you are you and you are unique and you have your experience. You just have to get in touch with that. It has to be yours. It has to come from your heart and your soul and your gut. So I have decided that I'm going to go online and offer some workshops on how to write your story, how to share your story, how to write your book, how to get through the block, how to find your inspiration, and how to make it yours and tell it, how to get excited about it and do it, and do it beautifully. And I'll be discussing techniques, of course, but the first thing is I want to inspire you. I'm good at that. I will embark on this if enough people are interested, and that means that if you are interested in doing I probably won't charge more than 25 euros for a first 3-hour section. So if that appeals to you and you want to get off of your assets and get your book started, then you are my student. So in order to find out if there are enough people that are interested so that I can put the time and energy into it, I'd love for you to go to my contact page at www.patriciacori.com and send me your email and say, yes, I want to take the course. And I promise you it will not be more than 25 euros, that you can take that to the bank. And that will be for probably 3 hours, unless I start ranting, as you know I do. 3 hours, and we will go over the preliminaries of what to do, how to get it done, how to get started at least. And this will be the first thing, how to get started on your book, how to get moving. And if you're already into it, take it anyway, because you may learn some technique or some ideas or glean new inspiration. And if it's a channel book, if you believe or understand that you're channeling, the information needs to be relevant. It needs to be universal. It needs to bring through new information. It needs to be fresh, touch lives. If it's channeled, it should fly off the page. It should be illuminating, breathtaking, captivating. So these are some thoughts I have on my new idea, and I'd love to help you, because I've been blessed with this wonderful flow from when I started writing, this wonderful flow of information that is now over 2 decades and still going. And I'd love to help you bring out your wisdom, get through a block, find what it is that's in your heart that you want to share. Or if it's a novel, tell your story. I love to talk about writing novels. And the next one will probably be how to write a screenplay. To take part in how to write a screenplay, you would have to take my first workshop, how to write your story. All right, so let me know if you're interested, and if I have 15 people or more, I will start. Thanks for listening, and this is, oh, did you see that little fairy tale over there? She's a story in herself, my little Scoochie. All right, guys, I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to sharing some ideas with you to get you motivated, to get you started, or to get you advancing along your path of writing your story. We want to hear it. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon.